Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor at M&T Bank Stadium here in Baltimore, Maryland. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Buffalo Bills. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And his first look is incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Allen will try again on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Looking for Snead, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. The rookie picked off the rookie.
And guess what? They're pretty familiar with each other. It's not like when I was growing up and the dinosaurs were roaming the earth and you heard about a guy somewhere. Now they run into each other at camps, going through high school ball, recruiting, college games, all-star games, you name it. A lot more familiarity with each other.
These Bills, Charles, broke the 17-year playoff drought under first-year head coach Sean McDermott. And while Bills fans, they reveled in their team's return to relevance. We know the NFL. It's a what have you done for me lately business. So what can we expect in 2018?
I think a continuation of what head coach Sean McDermott started last year, creating the new culture for the Bills, upgrading their defense. But the big thing, they need more plays from the quarterback position that are downfield, chunk plays to take some of the pressure off the defense. Remember, only 3 points scored in the playoff loss to the Jaguars.
No. Check, Patriot.
A give to McCoy. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Now, that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Allen now on 1st down. Fine, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Henry, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. From the gun, Jackson. Dancing to his left. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him, and he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. They go play action now. Jackson. Over the middle here to Brown. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A very solid gain of 27. And into the red zone now. And, Charles, they told us offense in the red zone was a focus this week in practice.
A huge priority, and the key was to get points, so you know that all the time during the week they talked about executing, taking care of the football, no big mistakes, make sure they put points on the board and come out of it with that.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
And the grab by Croft. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
They come up in an offset eye. They'll try and run for it with McCoy. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. LaShawn McCoy, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bills have taken the early lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Ravens making their way out here, Charles, and a heartbreaking last-second loss to the Bengals Week 17 last year. Kept them out of the playoffs into their season at 9-7. And, you know, since winning Super Bowl 47, they've now missed the playoffs for the last 5 years.
They want to get back to doing things the Ravens way, which means toughness on both sides of the ball. So they want to continue to run it with Alex Collins. They added Orlando Brown in at right tackle. They want better push up front. But they have to throw the ball better as well. So they added Michael Crabtree in free agency. And the 2 tight ends, grabbed them early. Hayden Hurst out of South Carolina and Mark Andrews out of Oklahoma. And then flip it over on defense. Want to continue to flock to the football the way that they've done for so many years.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. On 2nd down, Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A very solid gain of 27. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw is Jackson. To throw again. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zay Jones that time. And now it's 3rd down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. And Jackson throwing once more. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a 1st down, and inside the 5-yard line.
Now McCoy. So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're
without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
They'll try and run it with McCoy. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal. Here's McCoy. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. LaShawn McCoy with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Bills will extend their lead. Hauschka adds the extra point. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. This offense trots back out there now, and as they do, Charles, one thing to point out that we saw a second ago are some of the new rules in the NFL this year regarding kickoffs.
Yeah, nowadays, the kickoff team, no more running starts. Remember that when you got to circle a guy around and here he goes? No more. You have to start, close to the ball. And when it's kicked, then you get to take off and go, so you can't build up your speed that way. Also, when you're returning it, remember those wedges that we used to say where guys would form together, 2 or 3 guys? No more of those. So it'd be a lot more man-on-man, one-on-one blocking. And also they have rules about where people have to be when the ball's kicked, where they have to be when the ball's caught. So to me, it's much more like a punt return than it is an actual kickoff return. So I'm eager to see if teams now take their punt returners, those nifty guys who make people miss in the open field, and make them the kickoff returners as well, because I think you can still get big plays in this area if you have the right people back there.
It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
It forced the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Lorenzo Alexander in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is taken around the 12. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeing that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. On 2nd down, here's Jackson. Got the John Brown to the right side. 23 yards on the play. This quarterback now 4 of 6 since taking over, and he's got a 1st down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Jackson from the shotgun. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line is just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you've got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
Here's Jackson to throw on 3rd down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now Jackson looking to throw on second down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Cole Beasley, the intended target. Third down here.
Well, they're slinging it. And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. The offense on third down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. This give is to McCoy. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. Charles, I think sometimes maybe we take LaShawn McCoy for granted. Been in the league since 2009. He's played 12 or more games every season as a running back. 30 years old this year. What do you see for his future?
I still see a very bright future for him, and you're exactly right. We do kind of take him for granted. Remember, he was with Philadelphia. Then he goes to Buffalo. Buffalo goes through the playoff drought before last season. And the Eagles, they win a Super Bowl without him. So, yeah, we forget just how special he is. But I do think with his running style, he's got many more seasons left.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They go play action here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. On second down, it's McCoy. And not much running room. Down to the 32. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Jackson now on third down. It's caught. Jones. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. We're back to Baltimore after this. Here's first and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Here's Jackson to throw. Flush to his right. And his throw is incomplete. Zay Jones was the intended receiver. And it's second down.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. They'll try and push it in with Gore. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Frank Gore taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up, never even got to it.
This is taken at the 3. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Over! Here we go now.
On second down, Ingram. And he'll get this across the 40 and up to about the 42-yard line. And on 3rd and inches, we're going to get a whistle and a timeout, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
And that's exactly why the Ravens drafted him, added him to their stable after drafting Hayden Hurst in the 1st round. A second tight end who can catch the football. He looks like a guy who's going to line up on the line of scrimmage and mash you in the running game as a blocker. But his best attributes, splitting out, catching the football almost as an extra wide receiver.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Jackson operating from the gun. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Hot.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. Not time enough for a play and then a timeout, you wouldn't think. So with 4 seconds left, they're going for it.
Hey. You got 3. Three down. 49.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. So we've reached half. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. To throw on 2nd down, Jackson. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting at 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. He uncorks it for Snead. And that's caught inside the 30. A big-time 3rd down play for the Ravens. 44 yards. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. After the penalty, it's Ingram. And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens cut into that lead. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Cut!
To throw is Jackson. To throw on 2nd down. And this one is incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown. And it's 3rd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've been excellent. 6 for 7. This is 3rd and 7. Here's McCoy. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. Here's Matt Darr now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Jones on the return. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Ravens, they'll take over. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball that cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor, but they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead.
And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Here's Jackson looking to throw on second down. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. A reminder, 4 more games set to kick off later this afternoon. Chiefs, Chargers, Seahawks and the Broncos, Redskins and Cardinals, and then the Cowboys against the Panthers. They go play action with Jackson. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Now a handoff to Ingram. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1. Mark Ingram really coming into form in the NFL. First 5 years in the league, didn't have a 1,000-yard season, but he's done it the past 2 years.
Yeah, and I think a couple of reasons for that. Number one, offensive line has been rebuilt, and they put a lot of resources into that, and they've gotten better. Number two, he's had great running mates back there. Tim Hightower 2 seasons ago. Then last year, of course, the sensational Alvin Kamara. And last but not least, the defense is playing so much better in New Orleans. They don't have to throw the ball as much on offense. He can run the ball even more.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. This to equal Matt Prater's record. It's a 64-yard attempt. And off the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. And this score will stay right where it is. So the missed 56-yarder, and now the flip side. Good starting field position at the 46 near midfield. Now Jackson on first down. It's caught left side by John Brown. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills first down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage. The drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Jackson on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down. Jackson will throw again. Flushed out right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play.
McCoy, the lone man in the backfield on 2nd and goal.
Flex round! Flex round! Let's go! 190!
He'll get it up the middle, and he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action.
My opponent at the moment, the fucking Bills.
They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can
It's
they
usual
convert
shit
another here on
for the
3rd
league.
and goal? They'll go again to McCoy. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown.
28-7.
LaShawn McCoy with now 3
first 2
Week
passes
1
were hit.
touchdowns. And the Bills will extend their
for me.
lead.
Yeah.
Hauschka with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away.
That's lovely. Oh, tennis doesn't last too long.
And that'll carry
really?
over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Raven
I
offense
wouldn't
now,
expect
ready
that.
for another possession. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal,
pretty good.
couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You
Are
hurt
you
yourself in
Mickey
field
gonna play?
position. The ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold it.
Fighting through. And
He
powers
basically
his way
loads the
up
box
past
with
the 30.
players.
It's a 6-yard gain
plays.
on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season.
That's the only thing that I've seen him
Because you
do
and I both
is
know
he'll
that
bring
in the
the
preseason,
safeties down
a
and
lot of these guys
everything
don't play a
and
whole
stack
lot.
the box.
Plus the intensity and the speed really
Oh,
ratchets
yeah.
up on opening week.
Oh, yeah.
Come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Yeah.
Hurry up, here we go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
Ingram again. And he'll scratch
Yeah,
out only
'cause,
about a yard up to the 32.
Let's see.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the
Yeah.
run in the pass, but in this game,
yeah,
how about what we're
as
seeing from the
soon as you
safeties?
press
They are
it, yeah.
all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an
Straight
MVU,
from the
most
go.
valuable
Straight
unit, but you're
from the
right, it
jump.
might go
Oh,
to them
of
in this
course.
game.
I like that.
You thought he was
MVU.
better than that?
Well
Look
done.
at what he did with the roster.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Dude, he had a generated face.
Here we go now! Blue 90! Blue 90!
Yeah.
Jackson now. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He
Yeah.
certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
You
Yeah.
see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Here's Sam Cook now, as he's on to punt for Baltimore. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer.
Yeah.
Pulled
Had
in
to
at the
drop
24.
somebody.
So possession goes over here
But you can't
on the
snipe
punt.
until next
and that
week,
will
so
come the offense as they take
go
over.
fuck yourself.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Yeah, of course. Fucking cock sniping over here.
They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy.
Oh,
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Solid way to start
Wait,
the drive.
somebody has
13
Hunter
yards,
Renfrow
picking up the first.
no. On the practice
Do my
squad?
eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger? as
Dude,
this
I
game
tried
goes
not
along?
to put
First
anybody,
seems just as
like,
good here in the 4th as it was
there
way
were
back
so
in
many
the
people
first,
to
doesn't
cut.
it?
I do
Except
believe
I
someone
wanted to
put
keep
a lot
him.
of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Yeah.
And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. The
Yeah.
UCLA product, Kenny Young, had the tackle.
Yeah. Yeah.
They go now to McCoy. He's seen a ton of action this afternoon. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Tim Williams makes the tackle.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Yeah.
The Bills on third
4-4.
down. Can't fault these numbers. 7
fucking
for 9
clock,
thus far.
too.
This is 3rd and 4. Now a 20th carry here.
There was 5-some-odd minutes
Not
left.
much daylight after that as he's brought down. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us
and
to
the
a
clock
4th
just
down.
ran down to 9 seconds.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt.
Oh, yeah.
So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
I have my fucking mic plugged in, I did that.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... This is caught inside the 15. The first NFL touchdown pass for the former Heisman winner, Lamar Jackson.
Dude, it's fucking easy.
Tucker now for the extra point. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14.
Oh, no. It was one of my tight ends.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2.
Come on. Oh, where's
And
that
he's
shit?
up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. They'll run it now out of the gun.
Really?
And he'll get
He's
up
just
to
going
the
to bounce up against the
43-yard
guy.
line. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
He's still rumbling, isn't he?
Have
Still
fun
looking
with that
fresh
shit.
in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
To throw is Jackson. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Room to run past midfield. And finally down at the 36-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 more there and another first down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips and bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out. We've got them now.
And they'll work it inside
Dude, I
the
told you
15-yard
earlier.
line before it's all said and done.
Yeah.
Another nice game,
Yeah, fuck
13
this,
yards
dude.
that time, and another first down.
Yeah.
Ohio!
Yeah.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's
Yeah.
going to work this one down to
Somebody
about
said
the 5.
something about
A good run
about
there
me
on
running with
first down,
fucking
and it'll
Lamar
leave him
Jackson.
with a 2nd and 2.
Yeah, fucking
Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps
whatever
rolling.
is,
This defense right now,
whatever
backed up
this
in the red
rat
zone. Another
bastard's
touchdown,
name
it's
is
over. They've got to stand tall
that the
quickly.
Bills have.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of
It's
desperation
not Tyrod
creeping
Taylor,
in.
it's
All
somebody
you're
else,
doing when you're
but
talking
yeah.
to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up.
No,
Second, third guy
he
in.
took him out of the game and
Get it
put
out.
some
We gotta
fast
create a
bastard
turnover.
in there.
There's one more score.
And he'll take this into
Yeah.
the end
Yeah, I
zone.
think so.
Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what
Yeah.
this is about. So reverse the celebration.
Yeah,
We'll see
he
if they have
fucking
something else in
ran
their bag of
for
tricks.
80 some odd yards, almost
Watch
100.
when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points are going to count,
Second fucking
can they
quarter.
get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one.
Oh,
but
yeah.
This time
Yeah,
they get him
straight up
behind the
fuck
line.
Josh Allen, because he's
Partner,
like,
I think there's a lesson there. Some days you're just having a really tough time, and for the defense, today has been that day. But after that play, what do you learn? You can still make plays, even
Oh,
though
come
guys
on,
having
you
success
bastard.
against you.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no
fuck this
flag.
shit.
Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that
I might get
channel.
banned for YouTube
Don't
for
go
this.
away. Miracles can happen, and you want
My
to be
language.
here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Yeah.
Everyone's got 4 down. Set! 3-19!
They go play action now. Jackson. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Jerry Hughes.
There's no way.
He's the one that got to
Can't
him.
fucking
He
happen.
takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
All his confidence is fucking shot.
Now it's Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
This defense was
It is what
definitely
it
alert
is,
to
you
the
know.
possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Ravens on 3rd down.
It is what it
5 out
is.
of 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19.
Hurry up, here we go!
Now Ingram, he's been busy today. And he'll take this for a short
what
gain
it
on what
is.
will prove to be
Right, it's
the
over.
final play of this ball game.
Yeah, Tyree Jackson. Yeah. What? Oh, did you make it for the Bills? Huh. Yeah, Tyree Jackson, 7 attempts for 83 yards. Frank Gore got a touchdown. LaShawn McCoy got 3. Fucking 28-14. Yeah. Dude, he's fucking good. God, that's a big bastard, too. Yeah, I know. I can see that. I didn't get 4 sacks, damn it. I needed 4 for this game.